Good afternoon, YouTube. Akira2805 here. Today I'm going to share with you a deck list that I made quite some time ago, like around the beginning of the GX series. YuGiOh GX. Now, won't be able to present every card I had in that deck because it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago is when I ran this deck, but it kind of sucked because I didn't have all the necessary cards and doubles and triples of the main cards that I tried to revolve the deck around. But I will give you, worked on this all day while I was at work. On my lunches and breaks and any spare time I could find. Didn't take that long. Okay, so let's get on with it, shall we? The deck list I made not too long ago was revolved around Yubel and all of her forms. Oops, sorry. Nowadays she's rather easy to get, so you can have 3 of each of her in a deck now without even spending too much money, really. Back then she was a little hard to get and kind of expensive, but nowadays you can get her with ease. Probably get her on eBay maybe for like $5 or $10 along with all her other forms. But yes, the deck will revolve around Yubel. So do run 3 copies of each of her and the older forms. Okay, some of these cards I won't be able to present because I don't really have them on me at this moment or at all. But some of these cards I do, and some will just speak for themselves. Okay, we got 21 monsters total. So that's 3 copies of Yubel and the other 2 forms. We got a Mystic Tomato. Good. Might want to run 3 of those in there because Mystic Tomato can summon up Yubel straight from the deck because there's no special summoning requirement or negative effect towards regular Yubel's summoning. So you have Mystic Tomato on the field, he goes to the graveyard as a result of battle, you can special summon up Yubel straight from the deck. Boom. Okay, we got a hang on a second. All these cards are going to be dark based. So why not run a Dark Arm Dragon? Doesn't hurt to have extra firepower. Okay, this one I definitely don't have on me. Doom Caliber Knight. Decent 1900 attack beater. And he stops any special summoning from the opponent and or you. So that'll hopefully keep him alive for a couple of turns. 3 Jester Confits. That's a level 1 spellcaster. 0 attack. He can be special summoned. Only 1 Jester Convict can be used at a turn. Still a negative effect, but run 3 of those bad boys, you'll get a chance of getting it in your hand early. Special summon him, and getting Yubel will be even easier. We got 1 Sangin, because unfortunately regular Yubel's effect states you have to tribute a monster by the end phase. And if you have Sangin on the field, you can get his effect and get another form of Yubel or Yubel right from your deck to your hand. So Sangin is a must for this deck. For stalling and defense, we got 2 Spirit Reapers. Since they're up to semi-limited, up to 2, you can have 2 of them in your deck now, so hey, why not? Good for defense. Always have a monster on your field, and so there you go. Okay, so that was 21 monsters. Now on to the spells here. For search power, I'd go with 2 gold sarcophaguses. For quick and easy summoning power, I'd go with 3 Fiends Sanctuary. Of course, you want a dark hole for destruction power. You want the basics, 1 Monster Reborn and 2 MSTs. And here's the card that really helps. I wish I had this card on me. Actually, I'm going to pause this. Hang on 1 minute. I'm going to go look for this card. I think I have one standing by. Yeah. 1 minute. I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back. Huzzah! I had the card. Just 1 copy. But I'd run 3 if I were you. Ring of Magnetism. This is a super old card. But I'll tell you why it works so well. It's an equipped spell card. Ring of Magnetism. Okay, a monster equipped with this card decreases its attack and defense by 500. But it doesn't matter because Yubel's attack and defense are at 0 anyway. So it doesn't matter. But all your opponent's monsters must attack the monster equipped with this card. This is an excellent card to run with Yubel. One of many. Ring of Magnetism. Yes, go with 3. This is the card you need to go with the most. Okay, I think that was it. 2 gold sarcophaguses, 3 Fiend Sanctuaries, 1 dark hole, 2 MSTs, 1 Monster Reborn, and 3 Rings of Magnetism. Yes, okay, so we got 12 spells total. Okay, we got 7 traps now. This one I had to find because I don't think anybody would remember this card a whole lot, to be honest with you. And I lost it. Okay. Oh, here it is. Son of a gun. Stuck to it. Okay, one of the main trap cards to use with a Yubel deck would be Staunch Defender, which states you can only activate this card when your opponent declares an attack. Select 1 face-up monster on your side of the field. During the turn this card is activated, your opponent could only attack the monster you selected. Your opponent must attack the selected monster with all face-up monsters they possess. Again, another excellent card to use. I'd run 3. Staunch Defender. Okay, another great trap card to use that forces your opponent's monsters to attack the monster you selected. If I can find it. Here we go. Right there. Battle Mania. It pretty much has the same effect. Activate during your opponent's standby phase. All face-up monsters your opponent controls are changed to attack position and cannot change their battle positions during this turn. And all monsters your opponent currently controls must attack this turn if able. With Yubel on the field or any one of her forms, your opponent will probably die in that one turn, depending on how many monsters they have out. Because Yubel does effect damage right back at you. You attack Yubel with an 1800 attack monster, you take no battle damage, but whatever that monster's attack points was, the opponent takes back as damage. Extremely useful. Oh yeah. I'd also go with 3 of these as well. 2 or 3. Yeah. At the very least 2. And you can find this card in CSOC. I don't know what that means. Okay, and 2 magic cylinders. Yeah. Inflict as much damage on your opponent's life points as possible. That's basically what this deck is all about. And for some other trap cards I would recommend putting in the side deck would be Level Conversion Lab, which allows you to control the level of your monster when you want to summon it. You roll a 6-sided die, whatever that dice lands on. I think all your monsters... Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Select one monster card in your hand and show it to your opponent. Then roll a 6-sided die. Whatever the result is, your monster's level becomes that. So, unfortunately, if the result is 2 or 6, the level of the... Hang on. I'm sorry. If the result is 1, the monster goes to the graveyard. But if it's 2... If it's in between 2 or 6, that monster's level becomes that. So it would be nice to summon up Yubel as a level 3 monster. Boom. Okay, another good trap card would be Trap Reclamation to recycle your trap cards. You can recycle the Battle Mania. You can recycle Staunch Defender. Extremely useful card. Alright, as for the, oh yeah, I'm sorry. All those and the monsters and spells, that's a grand total of only 40 cards. Okay, a couple of cards I would recommend not recommend, just put in the side deck unless you want to change up the strategy a little bit. It's completely up to you, it's okay. Neos. And of course with Neos comes Neos Wiseman. The combined form of Yubel and Neos. You can use Ancient Rules to get Neos out faster. You can use Oversoul. You can use Foolish Burial to send him to the graveyard, then play Oversoul. Special summon him. You can use E-Call to get him out faster. Neos. E-Emergency Call to get him from your deck to your hand. And or Elemental Hero Stratos. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a grand total of only 7 cards to put in the side deck unless you want to change up the strategy of the main deck a little bit. Well, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you found this quite useful. And I do challenge you to make this deck, or at least attempt to. You can make it on the Dueling Network or in real life. It doesn't matter. Succeed where I left off years ago. Complete this deck. Master it. Make a successor to my old Yubel deck. Who knows, I may decide to make it on Dueling Network myself. Just for the fun of it. Which is what this game's all about. Fun. Trying new things. And you probably wonder why there's no synchros or fusions or ixies in this deck. Let's think old school with this. Let's think old school. Yeah. Revolve the strategy around this deck completely around Yubel. Or any other of her other 2 forms. That's the main objective of this deck. And I've given it this name actually. Dark Reflector. So basically what Yubel does is just reflect battle damage right back at your opponent. So yeah, kind of catchy. Alright, that's it. Any comments? Thumbs up the video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And hope you enjoyed this video. And that's it. That's a wrap. So until next time, this is Akira2805 signing off, and thanks for watching.